Welcome back to Spring Hollow Farm. What are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about getting things done. We as humans, we're not always good at getting things done. Some are, some are not. I'm not saying whether you are or not. I'm not saying if I am or not. Some days I'm not. Other days I am. And, when you get a day where your plans fall through, what do you do with it? What do you do with a day when you have your plans fall through? You just say, oh, well, I'll just sit and watch YouTube videos all day. I've done that. I think most of us have at one time or another just said, well, heck with it. I'm just going to sit and do nothing all day. And that's okay once in a while, but sometimes, especially if you have definite plans and people to help you, you don't waste the opportunity by sitting and watching videos all day. What do? Find something else, right? And that's kind of what me and Randy did. Randy was here to give me a hand. And what we were going to do is we were going to work on the shed, the wood shed. We were going to try to get some more boards up here across the back. And so we went over to the sawmill. We already had a piece of cedar on the sawmill. And we had 4 or 5 other pieces laying there next to it, nice big pieces. We should have been able to get 4 or 5, maybe even 6 boards out of each piece. And Randy went over there and he started measuring them. We need 106 inches for these pieces, and not one of them logs, except the one that's on there, which is the smallest, was long enough. They were 103, 101, 98. What do? So we thought, well, we can go down in the woods and cut down some more trees, or at least drive around and look for some trees to cut down. Maybe get one cut down, drag it up here, get started. Problem was, I felt awful. I didn't really want to do anything. I felt awful. Sitting in front of the video all day would have been nice. Just sit in front of YouTube and watch videos. It would have been a nice thing to do that day, because that's how I felt. I wasn't so sure I was going to wake up this morning. I felt so bad last night. Went to bed at 10. Usually I go to bed at midnight, and I don't want to go to bed then, but I know I gotta. So what did we do? Well, we talked about it for a little bit. It's like, well, the side-by-sides broke. We would have had to ride buddy style on this little thing. And when we do that, the front wheels don't want to touch the ground. You would think me sitting in the front would hold the wheels down, but it's not far enough front. So we decided against that. We thought we'd take the tractor down, but it's so slow and clunkety. And I thought about it for a minute, and it's like, well, you look down there, we got a big pile of wood right there. If you've ever tried pointing at something backwards, try it sometime. It's not fun. We got a big pile of wood right there. Not great wood. A lot of it's what we call pig wood or suey wood to build the pigs a shed. But at this point, we have so much of that. The pigs are going to have a 3-story, 9-bedroom, 5-bath mansion with a pool in it. We have so much pig wood. So I thought, why don't we take some of this wood and do something with it? And I was like, well, my wife just the other day was saying, when are you guys going to get around to building my deck? And I said, well, we got to finish the wood shed before we can build the deck. One project at a time, right? You don't want to get a bunch of projects going. Not like I don't already have a bunch of projects going. Like I've got the rock wall that's supposed to go through here and then around the corner and then take the dirt pile over there and put it behind the rock wall and bring this up level so that it won't wash out, and then plant flowering trees and bushes and stuff in there. That's the plan eventually for that. But we're not ready for that yet. I can't even get to the pile of dirt right now with the tractor. And then if you look over here at the side of that, we could put metal on the side of that. That's another project that really needs to get done. But that would have taken up most of our day just to get set up. And we only had one day. We had a little bit of time today, maybe. We weren't sure if we'd even have time today because I had to go work. And we didn't know what time I was going to get off. So I went clean windows for a living and do pressure washing. And I had a window cleaning job. And I'd never done it before. I'd never even seen it before, so I had no idea what I was getting into, except for I knew I was going to be cleaning windows. So anyway, that got done early enough that we had time to come over here and finish today. But we just had half an hour or so left to go. So what did we do? Well, my wife, when she asked about when am I going to get my deck, and I said that's the next thing on the list, she said, yeah, but when are you going to get to it? A couple of weeks, it's going to be summer, and I know you don't like to go out there and do stuff in the summer. And it's like, no, nobody does. Summer around here is basically 95 to 100 every day and humidity to match. So yeah, I don't go out and do a whole lot in the summer that I don't have to do, especially not big projects like building a deck. So I told Randy what my wife asked next. She said, well, can I at least get some steps so I can get out my back door that you built 3 years ago? Hard to say no to that. So I told Randy. And at first he wasn't real convinced. But then he was like, well, we ain't got nothing better to do. And building the little deck that we built was easy. And when we get done, when we build the actual deck, this little 4x4 deck is going to be used by Randy over at his cousin or nephew's place to hold up a water tank. So we build it super strong. But then we needed stairs. I'm not a stair builder. Randy said he's not a stair builder either. And when you see the stairs, you're going to be like, yep, you guys ain't stair builders. I've never seen steps built like this before. They're very heavy. They're only pine, so, best case scenario, they'll last 2 years. But they only need to last maybe 6 or 8 months, I hope. Are you ready to see these stairs? Let me show you the stairs. There you go. I've never seen stairs built that way, but you know what? They work. We attached them at the top. We jacked them up on the bottom. We put a little handrail there. That deck at the top is super strong. It's designed to hold up a few hundred gallons of water. You can see we've also got it propped up. Hopefully it'll stay where it's at. We got it screwed to the wall over there with a few nice long screws. Nothing permanent, just enough to keep it from falling down or wobbling around, because we didn't put cross braces underneath of it. But with it bolted onto the house there and then attached to the stairs over here, the thought was you wouldn't need them. And then with the door opening this way, you're going to come out and you're going to have to stand out of the way of the door opening. So with the 4 feet even, that's going to come out quite a ways. So we put in a handrail. And it's not a flimsy handrail. It goes down far enough. You can see there that I'm not going to sit on it or lean on it, but it's going to be enough to catch my balance, keep me from falling off of there and landing down here in this junk, which I'm aware. This is the last area that really needs to be cleaned here, and down there by the basement door, I really need to get down there and clean that up too. But yeah, now, and it's not perfectly level, but we got it kind of leveled, and we can always jack it up more and put more stuff under it if we want to. But it's level enough to get us by for 6 months, so we can get out, in and out the back door and down the stairs here. And of course, Rascal the cat, as soon as he knew this was out here, he forgot that was a door. He thought it was a window. It's been so long since we opened it. My wife opened it yesterday, and he wanted out in the worst way. Well, we put him out this morning, because we usually put him out in the morning. He runs around for a couple hours, and then he comes in. But I don't know if you can see him, but up there are not 1, but 2 barn swallow nests. They don't have eggs in them yet, unless Rascal got them, but it don't look like he did, because they're still there. But he, since there's a deck here now, and he saw them up there, saw the birds flying back and forth, climbed up my brand new screen on my brand new storm door. Isn't that nice of him? There's a reason we call that cat Rascal. I made my daughter mow the grass. She's happy about that. Wave and say hi. She didn't want to wave and say hi. Oh well. Anyway, once these projects start wrapping up, cleaning up this area is on the list. Like I said, we need to get some metal on the sides of this. I need to get this up here either painted or wrapped. cut them pieces hanging off of there. This is not treated wood, so it needs to be taken care of before too much longer. They're turning gray. It's only a matter of time before they start going bad in the middle. I don't think they are yet, but... And now I'm cleaning. I'm already cleaning up. There were little pieces of wood like those and like that around. There were just hundreds of them. So I built a fire so I have a place to throw them. And when I get done making this video, that's what I'm going to go back to doing. The point I was getting at earlier. Sorry I got off point. When your plans get foiled, you don't just give up and quit. You find something else to do with your time and your energy. You had planned to do something that day, do something that day. There's always something that you can do. Something constructive, something useful. There's always something you can do. So make sure to get time to go back to doing that thing, because you only have so much time. That's the thing about life. Some people have lots of money, some people don't hardly have any money, but all of us have pretty much the same amount of time from birth to death, right? So, and that's different for all of us, but we don't always know what that is. So while you have time and energy, and you already had some time allotted to do something, don't waste it. Get something done. I didn't do a whole lot, but I got something done. And it's an important something for my wife. Now she has a back door stoop and stairs where she can get out to the backyard, which leads to us moving the dogs to the backyard. Then I can start making the front of the house look pretty, which is kind of an important thing. So that's where we are, and that's the lesson. Don't let plans getting foiled ruin your chances of getting anything done. You know, you had time set aside, you had energy set aside. One thing falls through, find another. There's always something else you can do. Stay busy. And you just gradually, over the course of time, things get done. And in the meantime, a lot of times it'll look like this for some time until you start accomplishing things. But I've accomplished one little thing after another. I used to have wood stacked all over up here. I got most of that gone. I just got this little bit left right here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It's good campfire wood. It's not really the greatest wood for burning in the house. I don't know if I'll take it down to the campsite or if I'll just like throw it in there. I don't know yet. This over here, I got rocks gathered up. Weeds are growing around the rocks. The rocks are here to build the rock wall. So they have a purpose for being here. And when this gets done, it's going to be a beautiful flower garden. That tree that's growing up in there stays. That is a mimosa tree. In a few weeks, it will be covered with pretty little pink flowers that smell wonderful. I already got a rose bush planted here. I got another rose bush. Roses seem to like it here in the Arkansas Ozarks. So I'm going to plant roses. The Weiglas or Weigelas or Weigelas or however you pronounce these silly things. I got one here and I got one here. This one's pink and beautiful. That one's white and boring, but they seem to like it here. It's a little dry for them from time to time. You have to give them a little splash of water, but other than that, and these rose bushes were a great idea, except what I need to do, probably be next winter, I'll come in here and pull all the old weeds out, trim these things down, put down some plastic or some of that tarp and put some rock in here. Keep these weeds from growing up around them like they do. This one's doing great. That one's not doing as well for some reason. I'm not sure why. I fertilized them both. But anyway, I need to cut this video shorter. It's just going to go on and on and on. But I wanted to share that little bit of wisdom with you. When you have something to do and your plans get foiled, do something. I guess that's the point. If you got something to do and it turns out you can't do it, do something. Do dishes, do laundry, wash the walls, sweep the floor, mow the grass. Find something to do that's productive so that you will have a day free eventually. Otherwise, you've always got stuff to do and you never get a day free. And then you're working all the time, which is kind of where I'm at right now. I've got so many irons in the fire. You know, I got the sawwood, I've got the firewood, I've got the shed, I've got the tin over here, I've got the deck out there, maybe a carport to build up there. But one by one, we're knocking them out. If I just stopped coming up with new things, I'd be done for long. That's another good lesson in life. Learn to find a stopping point, or you never get done. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and share it with your friends. Even if you don't share the video, share the wisdom. If you got something to do and you can't do it, do something. Don't waste all your time. Then when you do waste time, you don't have nothing hanging over your head, making you feel guilty and ruining it for you. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.